Hi everybody, this is Pat in the paper closet. Today we're going to be working on adding the last bits of ephemera, or whatever you call it, to our Happy Junk Journal, which is right here. We've been working on this for a while. It is a big book, it has 3 signatures. So today I'm going to be making what we need in there are more tags. And I want to put some labels. I have labels to put in there, word labels. So I'm going to work on a few tags. I'm not going to do all of them on camera. I'll do some and then I'll finish them off camera. I know watching a half-hour video is way too long. So these are the advertisements that come in the mail. They're sort of like a cardstock, not too heavy. But they're a good size for tags. I'm just going to cut these down. Of course, I forgot to get out my knife. Hold on a second. Okay, got it. So I'm just going to make these. Now the height of these will be 5 1/4, which is good. We have shorter tags. We need some longer ones. And I think I'll make them 2 1/2 inches. So these are 5 1/4, they'll be 2 1/2. I'm going to cut these at 2 1/2. I'm going to use my mat to measure and get them straight. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's a miserable, rainy day here. Pretty dark and gloomy out. So I do have the lights on. Don't know. Hope they're bright enough. Okay, there's one. So that's a good size, I think, for the journal we're making. Yeah. Alright, there's one. Another one. 2 1/2. Measuring on my lines. Getting them straight, using the metal edge on the ruler, not the plastic edge. Okay, that's 2. I'm just going to cut 3 out of this one to save time. And we'll work on those 3. So we're almost done with this book. Seems like we're working on it forever. Okay, we have 3 of these. I'm just going to cover these. I pulled out all my extra papers, my leftovers. I'm going to use them up. And some of this, some of this. I have a little of everything. Some of this. So it's kind of like collage these. I think that'll work out well. So for this, I'm just going to cut these up. Cut them as close as I can, and then I'll trim them after I glue them on. Lines in the paper certainly help cutting. So I think I will half collage it. I think I'll do 1/2 1/2. Half that. That actually goes with that. And I'll try that. And we use my glue stick. I thought I had gotten out some scrap paper, but I didn't. So I'm just going to use one of my cards here for the backing, so that I can get all the way to the edges on my tag. You want to cover the whole thing, making sure your edges are covered so they don't stick up. Okay. I'm just going to put this, here's my little strip, here it is. This halfway, I'm going to hang it over the edge a little. Put it on as straight as I can. Now I'm going to take this piece, put that on this side, put the straight edge, and press that down. And now I can just trim around my, oh no, I can't. Where's my tag? Ah, there it is. Got confused for a minute. Okay, I'm going to trim these close to the edge as I can. We're also going to have to cover the back of these. But that's not a problem. Very easy to do. I really want to get rid of a lot of these scraps that I have. I printed way too many papers for this book. So now I have to use them up. Okay, that's the front. Excuse me. Okay. Now I have to find something for the back. We want a solid piece so that we can journal on it. I'll take this piece and cover it with this. Light enough to journal on, but it has some pattern to it. So we're going to glue this side up. Get the corners well. Okay, put our paper on. Not that big piece. The small one. Overlapping. And then we'll trim it. So I can find my bone folder. I got it. Okay. Spread out the glue. Now we'll just trim this off. Wherever it's overlapping. Okay, so there we have that one. Give it some diagonal corners. Let's see, it's going to be the front. I don't measure them, I just take a guess. That works out fine. Now you can, if you want, make a hole in it for some sort of a pull at the top if you want. I do have a hole punch, so maybe I'll just punch a hole with it. In the center, the best you can. So there we have one tag. That's a nice combination. It'll go well in our book. Okay, and I wanted to try another one, just making a whole collage. I'm going to cut these in strips. Getting rid of my scraps here. What else do we use? What do we have? Not the finished tag. Stripes. No. How about some of this? Let's see. Cut square. And I'll cut this way. I'm making them about 1-inch strips, that's all. I'm not measuring. One. I'll cut a few of these. which way the pattern's going. 2, 3 of those. The scissors are all glued. I know I cut 3 on this one. And get rid of all these little scraps. I thought I cut 3. Okay, I have my strips. Well, a few of the strips. I have 1, 2, 3 of these, 1 of these. I think I'll cut another 1 of these. These are more like the 1-inch strips that I'm cutting. Okay, 2 of those. And I have some of this kite paper. Cut some of those. I could have gotten out my paper cutter, but just as easy. These don't have to be perfect. You can overlap so you don't know if they're straight or not. Okay, I got 3 of those. I'll cut off this end. What else have I got? I have some blue polka dots. Trim this off the end. This end. Okay. Next strip of this. I'm using the dots as my guide. Cut pieces. Alright, let's see how far that gets us. Scraps. So I think I'm not going to make the whole thing the same. This way I'll end up with some different tags. That's what I'll do. Okay, I'm putting on using my glue stick. I am getting it on my mat, but I can wipe it up. Okay, I'll put the strip here. I'll want that one a little bit because the corner is a little bent. Okay, I'll go this way. One of these. You do have a few seconds with the glue stick to slide it over. So it's not in the exact spot, you can move it. Okay, another one going this way. I'll take one of these kite ones. Cutting was not very straight on that piece, as you can see. And I'll go this way. I'll put a piece of this in there. I'll take it all the way off. No, I'm gonna cut it off. Yeah, cut it. This is for tags, so you really don't want long pieces. Okay, now I can put something along here. What element I used? I haven't used this piece yet. Try to get it straight. Slide it over. Yeah. Okay. I have a piece there. I'll put this up here. One thing about making these large pieces to cut into tags, you look at it when it's finished and you don't think it looks too good. And then you cut it up and they look great. Okay, another piece of blue here. And because the tags are so narrow, you get a little bit of each on the tag. You're not getting one pattern. Okay. Let's go up here. And we'll go back to here. Something in here. Put that. I have to cut this piece down. It's a little too long. It's overlapping this one. Okay. Let's see. I need something going this way. About right there. Yeah, we'll color that up. Color these big long pieces. You can use them somewhere else. Okay. I could put the kite right there. That'll look. Okay. Two more polka dots. Not in this corner. Yeah. And this can go right over here. Put the flower on there. We need something in the middle. What is this one? Yeah, why not? I'll cut it narrow. Or the glue. Paper. No, I missed any spots. I don't think I did. Turn this over, trim it off. Right up to the edge. get rid of these if I can. Sticking to the mat and my fingers. Okay. Take my bone folder and just give it a good press, make sure everything's glued down. Spreading out the glue as we do it. I think this is going to be a good combination. Now I'm not going to do the backs till I cut them. I'll let that dry for a second. And a little glue on here. I have new nail polish. Don't like it. Don't like the color. Don't like the polish. I only did it yesterday and it's chipping off already. And I certainly don't want to be doing my nails every day. So I'm going to have to take it off and use my original. I usually wear neutral colors. But this is very light. And for some reason it looks like I'm wearing artificial nails, which I'm not. These are my nails. Ready to be cut off. Okay. So we'll cut this up. We'll have some more tags. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches tall also. So we'll cut these also at 2.5. The metal edge of my ruler, 1, 2.5. Making sure I have it straight on the mat, on the lines, so I get a nice straight cut. Didn't cut through. Okay, the glue should be a little bit drier when I cut this. It's not cutting. There we go. Okay, so there's one tag. We have to put backings on these. Another one. 2.5. Right here. I suggest you let the glue dry a little more than I did. But they're looking very nice. I'm liking the patterns. Fix that corner. And this one, I'm not going to get too out of it. Let's see what's the height on here. 3 3/4, so maybe I'll make... No, I'll leave it as a journaling card. That's what I'll do. Yeah, this glue is not dry. It's wet. Okay, so that's that tight. So with these, I would put some of the plain paper on the back. So the back can be used for journaling, like I did on the other one. This one and this one. And then I would cut the diagonal corners. Punch a hole if I want one. I don't always make holes in my tags. I don't always make a pull. So I'll decide that when I'm ready. And this will be a journaling card. So I will also put this plain paper that can be journaled on the back of that. So we have one large journaling card, 3 more tags. And the rest of this cardboard I'll be using off camera to finish up. I'll make a lot more tags out of these. I also wanted to show you I have, where did I put it? Here it is. I have some of this adhesive cardstock from that pack that I showed you last time, the mat stack. So I think I'm going to make those very little tags out of these. 1, 2, 3, they're 4 inches high, 2 inches wide, I believe. Yeah, the whole piece is 4 inches. I'm going to cut these at 2 inches right down the middle. 2 inches is right there. No, it's not. Alright, I'll save that for something. This one will be good. What's the width on this? Oh, 2 1/4. Alright, that's fine. I'm just gonna angle these corners. I should have waited. Oh no, I'm not gonna cover the back of these because they are already white. They're plain. They can be used for journaling. I could put a little strip or something on here. Cut a little piece on here. I already have one. We'll just make a trim on the bottom. Just to fancy it up a little. A little bit of glue stick. I'm really making a mess with this glue. All over my fingers. It's all over my mat. But it washes up. Okay. So we have a little trim on the bottom. The front I made that, well, I'll decorate as I use it, which I usually do. This way I know what I'm using the page for and what I would want to put on there. So that's, you know what I did? Got to pull up the adhesive backing. Alright, I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm not even going to take it off. Use it to write on. I did forget. These pages have adhesive on them, but you have to peel up the backing to get to it. There it is. See? Then it's sticky. But it'll be fine like this. It won't peel on its own. So that's a smaller tag. I'll make another bunch of these off camera. I have these white tags that I could cover with something. Let's see what I have left. I could do partial. This. What else goes with that? Anything goes in this book. It's a happy journal. So I'll use that. Just cut a little bit off the side here. My glue stick. You can use just about anything for tags. Anything that's cardstock. You don't want to use paper because then they're too flimsy. You're trying to put them in and out of your pockets or your tucks. Put that there. Now, cut a piece of this. Estimating my cuts here. Oops. Okay. Glue stick. This glue stick is very big for this little tag. That's a problem. Getting more on the mat than on the tag. Okay. Push it up to the edge of that. Cover that up. Peel it off my mat and trim it. I have got glue on everything. My scissors. why I don't like glue stick. I'd rather use liquid glue. But glue stick's easier when you're doing a collage. Alright, trim out my diagonals. I have to patch that bottom edge a little bit, it's loose, this corner. And that is a good combination together. They'll be happy in our happy journal. This end. Get a scrap. Goodness. Okay. Flatten it out. Spread out the glue. I'm not going to put a hole in this one. And the back is already white. So it's good for journaling. I'm just going to cut a hole through this already punched hole. Very good. So there we have a smaller tag. So we've made some large tags, a journaling card, some small tags, and I have these that I'm also going to cover. I have another one here somewhere. So that's it on the tags. The only other thing I wanted to do was put a few of these labels in the book. So we'll do a few online, on camera, and then I'll do the rest off camera. And there's the other tag. Now I have, these are left over from one of my projects. I want to use these up. I'm going to cut out a few of these. Don't know how my scissors going to cut. Kind of has glue on it. Okay, it's cutting fine. Trim across the top. And on the bottom. These tags I made in my graphics program. I think they were for the Blue Plaid journal. I think that's where I used them. Cut the edge. I don't know if I'm on camera. Let me look at my screen. Oh yes. And that one. That one. I'm not going to back these with anything. I'm just going to glue them straight down. Let's see where we can put them. We have Live, Love, Laugh. Oops. Let's see what needs something. No, that has family on it. Does this go with anything? Laugh. We'll put Live on this one. I'm gonna angle these corners so they will go neater. Trim off this little bit of white. Okay. That's the glue stick. Okay, we have Live, which we'll put right up here. That's very nice. see what else we have here. You make me smile. We'll put laugh on that one. Put it on the bottom. Okay, we'll angle the corners. I don't know, the straight corners just look too raw. I like angling them. Put a glue stick on the label. Don't know if you can see what I'm doing. And we'll put laugh down here. Okay. Let's see. What do we need? We'll put love on this page. I like it with the flowers. Corners. Angling them. Of course you can't see. Okay. Get all my bits out. Put some glue stick on it. Put it right up here. Amazing how a little label makes a big difference on the page. Okay, we have those done. I think I'm going to do the rest off camera. I have some other good ones here. Sunshine, smile, happiness, funny, forever, play hard, imagine in pink. We can use that. And then I have some of these smaller words. I'll just cut these up and use some of these. Family, summer, happy, remember, together. So there's a couple of good ones on there also. Alright, I think we're finished with this video. It's getting too long. Okay, so I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Helps me get more viewers. More views. The more views I get, the better YouTube likes it. So they push out my videos. Help me get more subscribers. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you'll be notified when the next video is up that I do. And thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.